Your bite-sized daily roundup of the biggest news from the world of film. This is the Daily Reel with Van Connor.
Good morning, it's Tuesday, the 13th of April. Birthday to the awesome Ron Perlman, Bill and Ted's Death, William Sadler, Get Out and Girls alum Alison Williams, and staple of many a great mob movie, Paul Sorvino. The very first Bridget Jones movie was released today in 2001, while in 2012 today was the day the cult hit The Cabin in the Woods came out, and in 2018 it was release day to the Anna Faris remake of Overboard and Dwayne Johnson's arcade game adaptation Rampage. Back in 2021, meanwhile, here's what's going on today. Elementary star and former member of Charlie's Angels, Lucy Liu, has joined the cast of Warner Bros.' Shazam sequel. Only the third direct sequel of the DCEU to date, the film once again stars Zachary Levi as the eponymous World's Mightiest Mortal, aka the adult form of Asher Angel's teenager Billy Batson, who transforms into the superhero by shouting Shazam. Lights Out helmet David F. Sandberg returns as director, shooting from a script by Henry Gayden, while Liu joins the recently cast Helen Mirren on the side of the antagonists. Liu will play new character Calypso, sister to Mirren's Hespera and daughter of Atlas. In Greek mythology, the Hesperides were three sisters, and the nymphs of evening and the golden light of sunsets. Fair to suspect they probably won't be that wholesome in the new film. Shazam! Fury of the Gods is currently set for the 2nd of June 2023. Meanwhile, Black Adam, anti-hero and comic book rival of Shazam, is said to make his first big screen appearance next year as portrayed by Dwayne Johnson, with that feature aiming to hit theaters on the 29th of July 2022.
My name is Shazam.
Are you for real?
Say okay!
Star Will Smith and the Equalizer director Antoine Fuqua's forthcoming thriller Emancipation has announced that it will shift production away from Georgia due to the state's controversial new voting laws. The film, the true life story of a runaway slave who joined the Union Army, had planned to film in the state due to Georgia's generous tax credits. However, Georgia Governor Brian Kemp recently passed new voting regulations that many say have been specifically designed to suppress voters of color following Donald Trump's election loss. Emancipation is now rumored to be prepping a $15 million move to shoot in Louisiana instead, where the film's real-life events actually occurred. In a joint statement, Smith and Fuqua said, "We cannot in good conscience provide economic support to a government that enacts regressive voting laws designed to restrict voter access. Regrettably, we feel compelled to move our film production work from Georgia to another state." The project's plot will see Smith playing Peter, a slave who escaped a southern plantation to join the Union Army. An image from Peter's army medical exam entitled The Scourged Back, which depicted the thick, mutilated scars that adorned his back from being whipped, was instrumental in changing the global mood towards slavery and inspired scores of black soldiers to fight for the Union. William N. Collage penned the screenplay for Emancipation, with the picture otherwise still aiming to begin shooting on the 21st of June.
Frank tells me you're the man, Andre. Yeah? He says your guys are incredibly loyal toward you. They'll do anything you say, so if you tell them to put the guns down, lay down on the floor with their hands behind their back, they'll do that, won't they?
Netflix has bought the rights to the upcoming live-action blockbuster based on Japanese mega franchise Gundam, and Kong Skull Island's Jordan Vogt-Roberts is officially on board to direct. The original 1979 anime Mobile Suit Gundam from creator Yoshiyuki Tomino was the pioneer of the so-called real robot genre. Set in the distant future, it depicted young teen Amuro Ray as he's drafted into a year-long war for independence between the Earth Federation and the Principality of Zeon, a war fought with giant piloted mechs called mobile suits, and the enhanced abilities of the superhuman new types. The series is wildly popular in Japan, having spawned multiple animes, mangas, video games, toys, novels, and a line of plastic model kits called Gunpla, which have sold over 450 million units. To put it in Western terms, the franchise is often referred to as the land of the rising sun's answer to Star Wars. Unsurprisingly, despite being set as a Netflix title, the studio has already confirmed that the film will debut theatrically in China and Japan. Comic book author turned screenwriter Brian K. Vaughan has been attached to the film for some time now, and will pen the screenplay for Godzilla v. Kong producers Legendary Pictures. Vogt-Roberts was previously prepping video game adaptation Metal Gear Solid, which already has Oscar Isaac signed up to star, but sources say Gundam's expected to shoot first. No release date for Gundam has been penciled in as yet.
This is a live broadcast of an actual confrontation. The Federation and Zeon are currently battling in outer space.
I'm not interested in the white base. Show me the Gundam. How's the Gundam faring in battle? That's right there. Come on, Amuro. You can do better than that.
Quattro Paredes comes to Mubi today, while Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 is showing on ITV2, the Denzel remake of The Manchurian Candidate's on 5-Star, the David Tennant psycho thriller Bad Samaritan and the iconic Reanimator on the Horror Channel, Rocky 4 and Rocky 5 are on ITV4, and Film 4 is showing Super 8, The Equalizer 2 and Commando, while the Sky Cinema and Now TV premiere for today is the John Heder dramedy When Jeff Tried to Save the World. So it is for the Daily Reel on Tuesday, April 13th. Keep it cinematic and we'll see you tomorrow.
The Daily Reel is a Candystore production, presented by Van Connor and written by Calvin Prickett. All information is correct at the time of writing, and source links are in the description for each episode. Don't forget to rate, review and subscribe on all good podcast platforms, or ask Alexa to install the Daily Reel skill for your morning flash briefing. Follow the show on social at Daily Reel Pod, and we'll be back every weekday. Until then, keep it cinematic.